A day where as a woman, a mother, a human being, I'm not torn and feel pulled in every direction emotionally and physically. I wonder each day, how do we reach this point in history where it's repeating itself, where my sadly deceased relatives who fought in World War II, who I heard about plentifully from my now sadly passed grandparents, would be ashamed of where we are heading. More and more people are now openly racist, transphobic, homophobic, where incidents of abuse, in particular racist abuse, is increasing against the NHS staff, where the backbone is literally migrants to keep the NHS just about functioning, where 1 in 5 people are migrants, 1 in 4 staff members are from global majority ethnicity. Our NHS could not survive without our incredible and wonderful migrants who go above and beyond, where a genocide has been live streamed for almost 2 years now, and yet there are no sanctions. Male leaders keep enabling us through selling arms and not cutting ties economically and politically. Babies, children's mums, dads, brothers, sisters have screamed and endured the most unimaginable circumstances. I see human beings being exploited across the world, like in places like Sudan and the Congo, and being harmed across the globe, where man-made famine and starvation is happening in lots of these different parts. To exploit the resources for the billionaires in this globe. How many more petitions, letters, written, conversations with others, boycotting certain products or changing banks before all the hope is lost from the what more can we do? Where we continue to challenge racism and becoming an anti-racist is seemingly not enough in this society. When did hatred become the norm? When did caring for each other, volunteering in communities, being aware of the inequalities, injustices, and treating people as human beings become an insult? And all of this against the backdrop of getting up every single day, being a mother, an employee, a wife, a friend, a family member, trying to lead and make a difference and change other people's lives for the better. It is exhausting. I have days where I question my selfishness of wanting to have children and bring them into this world, knowing how lucky I am, how privileged I am to do so, whilst also knowing I cannot shield them from the hatred, the death and the destruction in this world. How can anyone hate a stranger? Where we have billionaires who hoard the wealth, own the billionaire-owned media, inciting hatred in all forms every single day. How can any human wish the end of another human being? Never again was meant to be never again for everybody. The world is heavy as a mother. Kindness, compassion, humanity costs nothing and could save the world. I long for the day for togetherness and unity, where the flowers grow, food is shared between every person, where everyone can hear birdsong, not bombs, where you can see the stars in the sky, not the drones of destruction, where there's no distraction techniques instilled by the billionaire-owned media, where the world is not burning and humans live in peace and harmony everywhere, where we hold hands and accept each other's differences, because most of us have more in common with one another than we realise. The universal language we should all understand is love and peace.